Who's up for game three? I can barely see the bourbon drowning next to me, and I just lost it all. Well, there's a man sitting next to me, red with smiling eyes. It's funny, I don't have no money tonight, yeah. That was a crazy game of poker. That was a great game of poker. I lost it all. I lost it all. But someday I'll be back again, and I never to fall, never to fall. Well, how about that? I'm coming out the front, never coming out the back. And I walked into the bar yesterday, 'cause I had something to do, something to say. And Johnny walked in right behind me, and I didn't turn around until I heard the sound of his feet falling on the ground. I looked over my shoulder and I saw a clown, and I said, "What you doing in the bar tonight?" So I said, "Johnny, what you doing tonight?" He looked at me with a face full of fright, and I said, "How about a revolution?" And he said, "Right." I said, "Oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die." I said, "Oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die, da, 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 da." And I said, "What you looking at?" He hit me across the face with the bat. I grabbed my 45 and I said, "Let's get out and go." So he opened the door and said, "What you here for?" I said, "I'm wandering down the road 404. And I said, "I've been walking for about 1,000 years. And my feet are growing tired, my eyes a little wide. Don't know what to do unless I retire." And he just said, "Just play some crazy poker." So I said, "Johnny, what you doing tonight?" He looked at me with a face full of fright, and I said, "How about a revolution?" And he said, "Right." I said, "Oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die." I said, "Oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die, da, 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 da." That was the craziest game of poker that I ever saw. Said that was the craziest game of poker that I ever saw. But I'm not gonna quit and I'm not gonna stop. I don't give a shit 'cause I got the drop. Johnny just got two eyes just like mine, and I'm feeling kinda funky, kinda fine. And I drank a bottle of whiskey before I came to the bar to see what's the same. I saw my man named Johnny sitting across the table from me, and to my left was a man, he had no chin, didn't really think about starting to sin. The man to my right wasn't feeling kinda nice, he looked kinda mad, and I felt bad because I took his money. money last night, it's kinda funny, but now I'm just struggling. I need a honey bunny. I don't know what to say anymore, so I'm just gonna go out. Hey, oh, I said, Johnny, what you doing tonight? He looked at me with a face full of fright, and I said, how about a revolution? And he said, right. I said, oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die. I said, oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die. I said, oh, and you say I say revolution, and you say die. I said, oh, you say I say revolution, and you say die, da, 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 da.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rollin'. Motherfucker, we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours. Fucking Chanel and the whole cast. Tell him Easy said they could kiss my whole ass. More specifically, they could kiss my asshole. I'm an asshole, you niggas got drugs. You short-minded niggas, sauce is Napoleon. My furs is Mongolian. My ice brought the goalies, and I embody every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows he's so fucking gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. My talent, creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts. Reality is catching up with me, taking my inner child, I'm fighting for custody. With these responsibilities that they entrusted me, as I look down at my diamond encrusted piece, thinking no one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the powder. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours. Austin Powers, lost in translation with a whole fucking nation. They say I was the abomination of Obama's nation. Well, that's a pretty bad way to start the conversation. At the end of the day, God damn it, I'm killing this shit. I know damn